Get ready to experience unparalleled luxury. This is a lavish beast made of pure gold and thousands of gems, creating a bunch of Guinness World Records. Its subtitle, but a quirky youth, Liu Bo, insists on selling it. He inherited vast wealth, but spent it all. Yet, his great-grandfather's will says he isn't allowed to sell gold, so this bunch of top-notch con artists are here to lend a hand, and they begin their investigation. They discover Liu Bo has a crush on girls, so they send in the team's eye candy, a blonde babe, to stage a crash with his beloved car. Liu Bo is furious. Upon seeing that beauty, he changed mood fast. Oh, fine, drive it away if you like. They chat warmly. Liu Bo invites her to see his collection. After boasting, she says she has a party later. Liu Bo suddenly gets eager, shoving a business card her way, hoping to tag along. Looks like he's got a nibble on the hook. Xiao Hei and his group hire actors to create party vibe. Soon Liu Bo arrives. The blonde seizes the opportunity to introduce herself to all by, while Xiao Hei covers a diamond with a black cloth. Liu Bo, curious, asks, "So what exactly do you guys do?" Xiao Hei smiles slightly. "We specialize in asset liberation, working for private clients and companies, making that unsellable stuff mysteriously disappear and then cashing in from." Liu Bo realizes, "Oh, thieves. But we can't cooperate. My Golden Tiger's yearly insurance is huge. Security's flawless, but if you pull it off, I'll thank you. Since we're here." Xiao Hei must showcase skills, sending Morgan as a tourist to the exhibit. Subtitle: Morgan uses a camera and tools to photograph the security system, finding the exhibit has almost no blind spots after analysis. Sneaking in post-closing is impossible, so Morgan builds a multifunctional remote car. The operation is officially on. Xiao Shuai pretends to clean, while Morgan acts as an enthusiast to admire the exhibit. At that moment, Xiao Shuai distracts the security while Morgan slips the remote car under the cupboard. After the closing eye, Morgan maneuvers the remote car into action, perfectly below the laser line. She times the security camera's rotation, flawlessly dodging obstacles, and soon arrives at the Golden Tiger, extending her arm. She slaps on a note, and the next day, as the guard arrives, he discovers the scene and rushes to hand the note to Liu Bo. The note says, "Nothing's impossible for us but what you can't imagine." Liu Bo is stunned. "They've got tricks." Quickly calls in Xiao Hei, saying, "If you can make the tiger disappear, I'll set you up with a little cash target, but this one can not under my watch. And all the rest yourselves." Xiao Hei gets an idea. Have Liu Bo donate the Golden Tiger to the museum. Let us handle the rest. Liu Bo goes all in for the 500 million payout. Xiao Hei enters the museum, posing as a security inspector. She asks the supervisor to show the tiger's secure room and test its security, but Xiao Hei is stunned by the defense system. Defense here is fly-proof. Stealing a Golden Tiger once it's here is almost impossible, but Xiao Hei's team can manage. Since the museum's off limits, they'll switch things up. Next day, the museum arrives to collect, and the supervisor checks carefully. Once confirmed, Xiao Shuai packs it up, and everything proceeds smoothly, escorted by heavy security. Golden Tiger enters the museum, and the supervisor seals it immediately, meaning no one can watch it now. The next day, the supervisor walks back into the safe, and he's left speechless. The billion-dollar Golden Tiger has just vanished into thin air. Liu Bo gets a call from the supervisor, furious and demanding answers from both the museum and insurer. But after hanging up, he laughs. Subtitle: Hey, more cash to spend. He checks museum CCTV, sees two guys carried the Golden Tiger out. Impressive. How did they bypass the security systems? Everyone's left dumbfounded. Liu Bo gets a call from Xiao Hei, asking for expense. Soon, he got 50 million in cash. How did he steal the tiger amid tight museum security? He made an ice tiger replica. She then hurriedly hides the ice tiger behind a curtain before the supervisor arrives. Once Xiao Shuai finishes packing the Golden Tiger, he pushes Liu Bo's car key. As the alarm goes off, they quickly swap their ice and Golden Tigers, sending the ice tiger in as the real deal to the safe. The base of the ice tiger is made from absorbent floral foam, leaving no traces of water to create a theft cover-up. As for what they lifted on the surveillance, it was just a stuffed toy tiger, as Liu Bo insisted they couldn't touch anything at his place. The museum's security is rock solid, so they pulled a switcheroo, working at Liu Bo's place while framing the museum for the heist. Liu Bo waits at home for a huge payout when the police unexpectedly arrive, accusing him of insurance fraud, with the Golden Tiger hidden in his pool. Wow, Xiao Hei skillfully used his luck against him, giving this insurance fraud wannabe a lesson he won't forget. He's definitely in for a cost. Not only did he give Xiao Hei millions for nothing, but he also risks jail. This cheekily reminds us that short-term gains may come from taking chances. Trying to get rich through shortcuts is a dead end. Poor guy bought a phone and can't even connect, attempts to return it but the seller refuses. They told him to check the details before buying. The phone only works in Tokyo. Who'd think a pro scammer got tricked? Faced with such a shady owner, Sayo-hei and the crew decide to give him a big twist. They find out the owner's name is Seng. Over the past years, he's raked in all kinds of cash through his underhanded tactics and has become a millionaire at a young age. Sayo-hei isn't going easy on this scammer. Sayo-hei sends Old Bai, the team's guide, to San Bio to leak big news of a collaboration. The invention's complete. Next week, he'll hold a press conference, and once that launches, Wolf will come rolling in. This whets San Bio's appetite. Right after hanging up, he initiates a chat. Old Bai plays hard to get, implying, "You're not on my level."